and my dear students, a very good morning to all of you. It is with immense joy and pride that we organize Expo 2022, a motley of creativity, talent, knowledge, and 21st century skills. This annual event is of utmost significance for it offers students an opportunity to depict diversified themes after exploring, investigating, analyzing, problem solving, designing, and editing. Collaborative nature of Expo not only enhances their skill in team building and leadership, but also reinforces the social and emotional learning. Dear parents, we view our world with a global perspective now. The aim of this project is to give learners an environment which stimulates intrinsic curiosity, inquiry based, and experiential learning in hope to transform them into individuals who become successful professionals, civic leaders, and informed citizens of the global society. Dear children, I have complete faith that this year too, Expo has given you a brilliant platform to unleash your hidden potential and fly with broader wings. I hope you have also learned to understand, appreciate, and reciprocate the global issues and are progressing towards becoming an active participant in addressing and resolving them. Here, I would like to share a poem. Not everyone gets it. Not everyone gets it right the first time. Success is unfortunately a wicked, difficult climb. However, for those who just don't lose hope, success will throw down a life saving rope. Work hard, work smart, and you will succeed. Don't follow the rest of the world, take lead. All my best wishes I send to my dear students. I hope you keep getting successful till the end. I would like to congratulate Principal Seema Agarwal, the proud parents, supervisory heads, class coordinators, and the team of most hardworking teachers and sincere students on the accomplishment of this sterling event. I look forward to witnessing the enthralling and gripping presentations by my dear students. Thank you, dear children, and all the best. May God bless you always.
A very pleasant good morning to dear parents and my dear students. It gives me great pleasure to launch one of our annual events, Expo 2022, a kaleidoscope of talent, creativity, innovation, skill, and knowledge. A much awaited event, Expo has always been a witness to outstanding presentations, mind blowing talent, and great teamwork. Children have responded to the event with enthusiasm and vitality and have astonished us with their understanding of serious issues and themes. This time, the theme of the event is Global Panorama, being a part of the wider world. I am reminded of Michael Jackson's famous song, We Are the World, We Are the Children. Today's child is not confined to local boundaries. It is surprising to note that the child is sensitive to global issues and, if groomed well, is ready to take up responsibility as a global citizen. Expo 2022 is nothing but a window for the world. It is a mirror that reflects the world as it is. It instills awareness in the child to discriminate between right and wrong. It also includes the strength, determination, resilience in the child to work in the spirit of brotherhood, in peace and harmony, and with grit and resolution to promote the good and discard the wrong. Dear children, you are the future not just of the nation, but of the world. You are its hope, its power. You may be small now, but we want you to grow up into very responsible citizens of the world. This will happen only if you are very good human beings. Expo 2022 is a platform, a training ground to achieve this realization. I'm sure that you have not just given outstanding performances and displayed your amazing skills, but you have understood the theme of your presentation and will live up to it always. Expo will then be a grand success. I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to you, dear parents, for your motivation through your steady support and cooperation. I would like to congratulate Mrs. Gargi Chabra, the supervisory in charge, and the entire team of dedicated and committed teachers of Cambridge Wing for their tireless efforts to put up a grand event. I look forward to some captivating and thought provoking presentations by my wonderful children. Thank you all.
Give man a fish, he will eat it for a day. But if you teach him how to fish, he will eat for a lifetime. Rightly said by a Chinese philosopher. Good morning, everyone. I would like to welcome our esteemed guests, respected principal ma'am, administrator ma'am, parents, and my dear students. As we all know that poverty is the most crucial plague of our times. It is commonly agreed that in order to reduce poverty, developing countries need to substantially accelerate their economic growth by trading. The international community understands the global panorama, the need of sustainable development for being a part of wider world. And it recognizes the importance of trade for development through initiatives such as aid for trade and financing for development. So, the students of class 6 and 7 Cambridge are going to present their expo on topic aid in trade. Now, I would like to hand over this virtual dais to Anishka and Rida to take this opportunity and start the presentation.
A very warm welcome to our esteemed judges, respected principal ma'am, administrator ma'am, and everyone present here. I thank everyone for joining our event and enhancing our joy. Before starting the program, let's have a welcome song recited by the students of class 6 and 7 Cambridge.
Welcome this day, this wonderful day. We all sing together. Welcome this day, this wonderful day. We all sing together. Welcome this day, your presence we live here. Give us your blessings sincere. Welcome this day, this wonderful day. We all sing together. Welcome this day, your presence we live here. Give us your blessings sincere. We Indians welcome you. With heart and smile we greet you. We Indians welcome you. With heart and smile we greet you. We will be shining stars. We will make your dreams come true. And welcome this day, this wonderful day. We all sing together. Welcome this day, your presence we live here. Give us your blessings sincere. Give us your blessings sincere. Give us your blessings sincere.
Oh wow, such a beautiful presentation by the student. But now it's time to start with our topic, aid and trade. But Shridhan, do you know what the trade system is?
No, I don't know. Can you tell me what a trade system is?
Yeah, sure. Let's understand it through a skit where Kyra and Rohan are coming after watching a movie.
no!
What happened, Kyra?
Mother asked me to bring some groceries for tomorrow and I forgot. Now it's too late to buy. What should I do?
Don't worry, you can buy it online. Just order it.
But how am I going to pay money for it?
See, you can make an online payment and it will be delivered to your place. But do you know, in ancient period we had no money or currency. Rather, we had a very interesting way of trade.
Trade? What is it?
Kyra, when we went to movie and mall, we purchased some tickets. Was it free? Obviously not. Now we are going by metro. We have got metro card, we're paying some money. Now you will be ordering groceries. Now then you have to make an online payment and it will be delivered to your place. This all is trade.
Okay, so trade is buying and selling of goods and services for money.
Yes, you are right. But have you ever wondered how money came to existence centuries ago? There was no money.
No, I don't know. Please explain.
Do you know that in prehistoric times, human wants were just limited to food and shelter? Humans used natural resources like foods and meat. For clothes, he used plants, leaves, and animal skin. For shelter, he used caves. But as the passage of time went, humans started to live and settle life by growing crops themselves, by exchanging goods for goods with each other as per their needs. This all is barter system.
I know. Today also we practice barter trade. I have seen many people buy utensils in exchange for some old clothes. But there is a problem to estimate the proper price of the commodities, isn't it?
Yes, that's why the barter system was not very successful and currency was introduced around the world.
Barter system was so interesting, but barter system has its own pros and cons. This was how the currency was introduced around the world. But did we have trade in ancient times also, or it just came into existence now?
Trade system existed in ancient times also. Let's have a look at this kit and you will understand everything about ancient international trade.
Hi friends, I wanted to know about the history of international trade. Can anyone tell me?
Yeah, sure I can tell. In ancient times, trade was raised only to local markets, so people spent most of their time in buying basic amenities like food, clothes, etc. Only the rich people were fond of costly jewelries and exclusive dresses, and this desire resulted in the trade of luxury items. The men then started to exchange ideas, goods and technology between the country. Gradually, the Eastern and Western linked together for cultural and commercial change. Chinese goods made their way through Rome. The different emperors were also benefited from the commerce created by the route along with the Silk Road.
Silk Road? I know what is the Silk Road.
I know. The ancient route through which the silk traders traveled is called the Silk Route. It was stretched from Asia to the Mediterranean, transferring China, India, Persia, Arabia, Greece and Italy. It is an early example of long-distance trade connecting Rome to China. Along with 6,000-kilometer route, the traders transported Chinese wool, Roman wool and precious metals and many other high-value commodities from intermediate points in India, Persia and Central Asia.
I have overheard of a term slave trade. Do you anyone of you know this also?
Yes, I know. Slave trade, the business of trading in slaves, especially the transportation of black Africans to the America from 16th to 19th century. Portuguese, Turks, Spaniards and British captured African natives and forcefully transported them to newly discovered America for their labor in the plantation. But nowadays there is no slave trade.
Slave trade was a lucrative business for more than 200 years in Britain, America, Portugal and in some parts of Europe. Opposition developed against the slave trade and it was abolished in Denmark 1792, Great Britain 1807 and in United States 1808. This was all the history of international trade.
Oh wow! It was indeed so informative. It was very interesting. We know so many things about ancient international trade.
We have learned so much about the ancient trade system, but I want to learn about the modern trade system.
Okay, I will tell. Let's take a help of an example. The materials of your phone or shoes might have been produced in one country and processed in another country, assembled in the third country and packaged somewhere else, all before getting to your local stores.
Why can't countries just make their own phones and shoes?
In modern time, countries try to make a profit from an expanded market rather than being restricted in trading within their own countries. International trade allows underdeveloped countries to utilize their resources to their full potential by exporting their raw materials to developed countries.
Don't play twisters with me, Nidan. Tell me straightforward, what is the difference between modern trade system and ancient trade system?
Yes, calm down, Anishka. I am telling you. Firstly, in traditional markets, the shop owners are actually no more than gatekeepers, though they get to keep profit involved in transactions. On the other hand, there is virtually no owner to be seen by customers. Secondly, when the entire market is in the front of customer in a shape of 2x2 mobile screen, it makes all the difference between the way people bought in traditional markets and the way they do today in modern world. Modern trade can be conducted at any time, anywhere in the world, even when the consumer is flying over the skies or inside a moving train. On the other hand, traditional trade requires the presence of customer in the shop and the display of all items on the sale.
Okay, understood. Now I can also tell one difference. Self-service is the main feature of buying in modern trade, while in traditional trade the responsibility of display and selling was on the salesman and the shopkeeper.
Yes, you are right, Anishka. Hope you have understood. And now you will stop eating my mind.
Yes, understood. Now I will not eat your mind because I have many other things to eat like momos. I have seen how momos business flourished in India.
How does it flourish, Anishka?
For business, Tibetans kept coming to India. They then started to exchange food with each other. Both Nepalians and Tibetans started selling their version of momos with dip in India. In the decade of 90s, India opened up the doors for economic liberalization and employment. Many migrants from Northeast came to cities like Delhi. They didn't have jobs, but they have ideas and plans. They then started to make different kinds of momos like kurkure momos, Maggi momos, chocolate momos and many more. This is how momos business evolved in India.
Wow, we have learned so much about momos and trade today.
I have learned so much about trade today, but do you know about trade in aid or foreign aid?
Aid in trade? What is it? Please tell me. I am super excited to know what is aid in trade.
Let's see a conversation between two friends discussing aid in trade only.
Delia, we have learned so much about trade, but do you know about aid in trade and foreign aid? No, Ray, can you please tell me about aid in trade and foreign aid? Aid in trade is about helping developing countries, in particular the least developed, to build the trade capacity and infrastructure they need to benefit from trade opening. It is part of overall official development assistance (ODA) grants and concessional loans targeted at trade-related programs and projects. Okay, can you also explain me about foreign aid? In international relations, aid, also known as international aid, foreign aid, or economic aid, is a transfer of capital, goods, or services from an country or an international organization to the recipient country. Foreign aid can be fiscal, military, or humanitarian and is considered as significant source of international trade. For example, during the COVID-19 pandemic, many countries exchanged medicines, PPE kits, and other medical equipment. Vaccine-producing countries also shared vaccines with other countries. WHO's vaccine equity targets substantially increase population immunity globally, protect health systems, enable economies to freely restart, and reduce the risk of new variants emerging. Hira, you must have understood now. Can you give me an example of international aid? Yes.
Yes, Niti, I can tell. Like in the Ukraine-Russia war, countries across the globe offered military support to the Ukrainian government. European governments financed and purchased and delivery of arms to the Ukrainian government. Germany broke the policy of banning exports to lethal weapons or to the conflict zone. France and Canada also helped deliver fuel to Ukraine. And even North American countries donated a lot of military equipment to the Ukrainian government. Even the US gave a total military aid worth of $1 billion.
Yes, very good, Nidya.
Anishka, have you noticed?
What, Ridan? Aid in trade? Yes, it was informative.
Not that. Yes, it was. No, but I was saying those graphs which were shown in the skit. These graphs are familiar to me but not able to recall.
Ridhan, how can you be so forgetful? We have done those graphs for display of financial aid given to Ukraine in our maths holiday homework. In summer holidays homework, we have done projects on peace and harmony, one of the important goals from Sustainable Development Goals. But do you know what are Sustainable Development Goals?
Yes, the Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, also known as the Global Goals, were adopted by United Nations in 2015 as a universal call to action to end poverty and protect the planet and ensure that by 2030 all people enjoy peace and prosperity.
Oh yes, you are right. We will only secure a prosperous, peaceful and livable planet if we harness economic growth and development to social solidarity across and between generations. So that's why our Expo theme is also so thoughtful. Aid and trade. Countries across the world have broken barriers to help and trade across the world. So let's have a beautiful dance performance.
Roadblocks in my path, but I get past that. Keep on moving, keep on climbing, keep on going, never quit. I won't slow and I won't stop, I won't falter on this walk. I'll keep on going, keep on moving as I walk with God. I will listen when He speaks, I will follow as He leads. I will be a true disciple of Jesus, the King of Kings. Breaking down strongholds and the doors that's closed, watching. Breaking down lies, those things I despise, bringing forth deliverance. Heavenly army shows up at the party and we're praising God. Yeah, man's religion, you have no admission. My God is breaking barriers. Oh, breaking barriers. Yeah. Oh. Ay, I'm so through with religion. Claiming we woke but still lacking the vision. Jesus is risen, we on a mission. Snatch up a soul in your city then dipping. Some folks be red or blue ain't talking pistons. All in the way and they causing division. God ain't divided, so why is you tripping? The lack of submission is not in your vision. Your man make tradition, they won't make you Christian for real. Just turn to God, He gon' feel you for real. He gon' see you for real. You ain't gotta be jealous, man, come get your own. Give up your life, bring your arms to the throne. Call up on Jesus like talk on the phone. He made it that way and this ain't alone. Ain't no reclaiming, just interest in you. Giving up heart of flesh, ain't no heart of stone, yeah. Open your heart, not your dome, yeah. He said He won't leave you alone, yeah. Freedom is what we be on, yeah. Prodigal sons coming home, yeah. Breaking down strong, and the doors that's closed, watching. Breaking down lies, those things I despise, bringing forth deliverance. Heavenly army shows up at the party, and we're praising God. Shows up at the party. Religion, you have no admission. My God is breaking barriers. Oh, breaking barriers. Yeah. Oh.
There is no constraints to our brain, no walls around the human spirit, no barriers to our progress, except those we ourselves erect. A quote by Ronald Reagan. Every obstacle we come across in life gives us an opportunity to improve our circumstances and bliss the lazy complaints. The others are creating opportunities through their kind heart, generosity and willingness and getting their things done. Changes will not come if we wait for someone or some other time.
waiting for. We are the change that we seek. Now, presenting a story, breaking the barriers.
There once was a very wealthy and curious king. This king had a huge boulder placed in the middle of a road. Then he hid nearby to see if anyone would try to remove this gigantic rock from the road.
Go and place a huge rock in the middle of the road and see who will remove the rock.
The first people to pass by were some of king's wealthiest merchants and courtiers. Rather than moving it, they simply walked around it. A few loudly blamed the king for not maintaining the road. Not one of them tried to move the boulders.
Oh Lord, we are paying so much tax and money for Raj Khazana and our king is not doing anything for the kingdom. Even look at the roads.
Oh, if I have not seen this, I must have fallen down. Nobody is taking care. Such a big rock on our path. It is so difficult to walk on the road.
Soon after, a school of wandering monks approached the stone. Faithfully, the monks praised Lord for his divine intervention and wondered off in high spirits.
Oh Lord, we are grateful. You have left so much space that we can reach our destination. This stone could not stop us from reaching our destination.
And then arrived the righteous knight of the realm, who took one look at the giant rock and, bound by duty, raced back to report the obstruction to the king.
From where this rock came and lying in between the road, I must inform the king. Maybe it's an act of our enemy.
As they turned to dusk, the king saw many men travel his road, but none tried to move the boulder until came a humble peasant. Tired from his long day's work and his arms were full of vegetables, when he got near the boulder, rather than simply walking around it as the others had, the peasant put down his load and tried to move the stone to the side of the road. It took a lot of effort, but he finally succeeded.
This rock is blocking the road. I must clear this. It is getting dark. Some might be in contact, fall down or get injured. What is there as I remove the rock?
Done.
What is there as I remove the rock?
Done.
Look! What I found underneath the rock! It is shining! Wow! A bag of royal gold!
The peasant gathered up his load and was ready to go on his way when he saw a purse lying on the road where the boulder has been. The peasant opened the purse and it was stuffed full of gold coins and a note from the king. The king note said that the purse's gold was the reward for moving the boulder from the road.
The obstacles in our path do not block the path. They are the path. It is overcoming the obstacles so we can find ourselves a way to glory.
Moral: the king showed the peasant what many of us never understood. Every obstacle presents an opportunity to improve our condition.
This barrier between you and success is yourself. Remember that you can do this.
I'll smile, I know what it takes to fool this town. I'll do it till the sun goes down and all through the night time. Oh yeah, I'll tell you what you wanna hear. Keep my sunglasses on while I shed a tear. It's never the right time. Yeah. I put my armor on so you are strong, I am. I put my armor on, I'll show you that I am. I'm unstoppable. I'm a virgin with down. Yeah, I know I've heard that to let your feelings show is the only way to make friendships grow, but I'm too afraid now. Yeah, I put my arm around, show you how strong I am. I put my arm around, I'll show you that I am. I'm unstoppable. I'm a Persia with no brakes. I'm invincible. Yeah, I win every single game. I'm so powerful. I don't need batteries to play. I'm so confident. Yeah, I'm unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. I'm unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. I'm unstoppable.
Life is queer with its twists and turns, as every one of us sometime learns, and many a failure turns about when we might have won and stuck it out. Don't give up. Though the pace seems slow, you may succeed with another blow. With this quote, I pay my gratitude to Honorable Administrator Ma'am Miss Anita Vadera and respected Principal Miss Seema Agarwal. I would like to thank you, respected judges and their parents, for taking the time to view this program. Thank you, one and all. Now, let's get ready for Shanti Part.
ॐ द्यौ शान्ति अन्तरिक्षं शान्तिः पृथिवी शान्तिरापः शान्तिरोषधयः शान्तिः वनस्पतयः शान्तिर्विश्वे देवा शान्तिर्ब्रह्म शान्तिः सर्वगं शान्तिः शान्तिरेव शान्तिः सामा शान्तिरेधि ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्ति ॐ